What is going on, everybody? It's Neil again with a quick sort of little update video. I had to come to town today to run some errands, and since I have been off work the last 2 days because of snow days, hold on, I'll show you what Louisiana snow days look like. Oh, the humanity. It's kind of funny. Yeah, this is what's left over. There's still some on the truck. I think, yeah. And just some sort of all around. But anyway, I've been looking for a reason to sort of sneak off and do a photo shoot at the truck. And I think this is just the perfect reason to do it. It is like 20-something degrees out here. And I'm not made for this. But we're doing it anyway. So we're gonna make this kind of quick, and then we will cut back to the office. And, I got more Eclipse parts, so I'll show you those. Okay, that's enough of that. I can't feel my fingers. The day after the last video you saw where I figured out that, maybe I'm not as brilliant as I think I am. Geez, that happens every day. I met with a subscriber by the name of Tony. Now, Tony is super cool because Tony builds drag Eclipses in New Orleans, which I think we became best friends. Tony got in touch with me and said, hey, I've got some parts you might want. I said, ooh, car parts, okay, yeah. Do I have to get in a van? Is there candy too? No, but there's no candy or no van. Whatever. We talked back and forth a little bit, and he says he has some parts, and I said, well, what do you want for him? And he donates them to the build. Now, this is not the first time that someone has donated to the build. Hey, Mike. And more than a few people have donated time, and I'm working on a very special way to say thank you to you guys, because you are really helping move this along a lot faster than would have otherwise. Because I'm sure a lot of you guys have seen people complain about Adpocalypse 2.0 or getting a lot of stuff demonetized, and it's hitting a lot of channels. It's hitting me, and one of the stipulations of buying the Eclipse that I made is that I was going to pay for it out of the YouTube funds. So the stuff that I make from YouTube, I was going to put it back in the car, and at that rate I was going to get done a lot sooner. But this is happening, and while I'm not going to quit because of it, like a lot of people, oh, I'm leaving YouTube, because it's not really that big of a deal. But yeah, Tony wanted to donate some parts to the build, and he is awesome, and let's look at what we got, because it's more than I was expecting. First up is this beautiful Gates Racing timing belt, which we will be needing because the current one, it's just, it needs to go. So, Kevlar timing belt. Really excited about that. He also bought a head gasket for the eventual top end rebuild, which the head is currently at the machine shop, so we're gonna find out something soon about that. Then he brought me what he said was some suspension. He thought they were, I think, AGX. I'm not 100% sure. But he pulled up to the Burger King because he said, let's meet at Burger King, because I was only like 12% sure he was a serial killer. But hey, Tony, thanks for not being a serial killer. So we get there, and he cracks them open, or one of them open, and says, oh, hey, these are Conies. Coney freaking yellows. I'm kind of, I didn't know what to say. Coney yellows. I think that was the front one. Let's cut open this one. Need a bigger knife. I was waiting to open these on camera because, I mean, it's what you do on YouTube, right? If you don't open it on camera, did you really open it? I'm not gonna wrap the rest of it. You get the point. These are, slightly used, but it's okay because the entire car is slightly used. By that I mean a lot of used and abused. But this is going to be a huge improvement over the suspension that's on it right now, which I mean is just terrible. These are adjustable, so I'm really looking forward to playing with that and feeling what the car feels like with actual suspension, because the few times that I did get to drive it trying to figure out the overheating issue before I just said, you know what, screw it, we're gonna take it all apart and do it the right way. It was real floaty. I had the body roll up a bit too, which is because, once again, it's been sitting for, geez, a decade. Gonna get these in and see what this Coney life is all about. And I got some springs for the front. He said he wasn't 100% sure what brand they were. Suspension. Okay, not that much. I'm not quite sure which brand this is, but it's pretty stiff. Tony, thank you again, man. I really appreciate it. I look forward when you get back to Louisiana and getting together and checking out your Eclipse, and hopefully one day I can drive mine down there. Thanks again to everyone who has donated parts or time. I greatly appreciate it, and there's going to be a little something neat for you guys going on with the project car, hopefully soon. I know I rambled a little bit, but it feels good, you know?